Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So we've got the Katana Mini out and I've got it wired into, of all things, my Boss ME-80 pedal board, and we're going to see what it sounds like actually through my Les Paul. And so I'm actually going to pull up a seat on the floor here beside all this stuff and just make it easier to go through different effects for you. But I've been kind of curious because I recently got my Katana Mini back from Long McQuaid. I had either sold it to them or did a trade deal or something. Anyways, I needed an amp for yesterday. Well, so I thought. Turned out I didn't. Long story short, I bought the sucker back. And of course they also gave me a great deal. And I got the 1-year warranty on it as well. Long McQuaid performance deal. But anyways, that being out of the way. I've got the volume full tilt on the pedal board right now. I've only got the gain and the main volume set at 12 o'clock on the amp. We're not going to crank the hell out of the amp. We don't really need to for this. And but I've been kind of curious since I got it home the other day. I thought, well, I've never seen a video of anybody doing the ME-80 with this amp, so maybe I'll be the first. And you guys can also see what a pedal board sounds like, at least this one, with the Katana. So this is just all clean, no effects yet. Okay, well here's the bridge. Now the first effect we're going to go for is the defretter. Back some of that volume, just a little bit. Whoops. Defretter is an interesting effect. Oh, this thing is whacked out of tune. Alrighty. Oh, it's a Gibson. What do you expect? Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, we're here with the Katana Air, and I'm gonna pop a squat here beside all this stuff. I've got my ME-80 pedal board hooked in. I've not seen anybody do a video on YouTube using a pedal board with the Katana Mini, let alone the ME-80, so I figured, hey, this is something new. Let's see what it's like. So I've got the Mini on the clean channel, and I've got gain, main volume, bass, mid, treble in the middle. My delay is actually turned on, time, and level, but we're going to turn off the delay because I want to use the onboard delay and not over delay things. So here's just the clean tone. And there's the bridge here. I primarily use the bridge pickup on my guitars more than anything, so you know, we might go to another pickup selection. Our first tone, of course, is the defretter, which simulates a fretless guitar. It's got kind of like a quacky sound. We've got slow gear. I'm not going to mess with any of the dials. We're just doing it just the way things are set. That's kind of cool. There's an octave effect. down. Up. And compressor. Ring mod. Acoustic Stimulator. Bring the volume up a bit. We're going to go to the neck pickup. Back to the bridge. Let's check the preamp out on that. Now let's give it a boost. Take the pre off. You know, I gotta be honest, I really like the acoustic simulator in this pedal more than I think the Boss Katana, and definitely way better than the acoustic sim pedal I used to have. So let's go to, it's called Single to Hum. And then hum the single. Solo. Pretty cool. Alright, we're going to start with a boost on the next pedal over. It's not much of a boost, but not the way it's set up. Overdrive. Tube Screamer. I've used this one in church a number of times. Blues. Turbo overdrive. Turbo, okay, regular distortion. Let's put the preamp and the boost in. Not bad. Turbo distortion. Metal distortion. 4. Fuzz. Octo fuzz. Alright. So, start with phaser. Flanger. Tremolo. Chorus. Vibrato. Pitch shift. Harmonist. Remember, we're not messing with any dials here otherwise. Interesting. Uni-V. Delay. Overtone. Interesting stuff you get out of this thing. Now, on the EQ FX2, you have phaser, tremolo, boost, delay, chorus, and just a regular EQ, 3-band, that you can use above and beyond the preamp section. It's kind of whatever you want to do. Reverb, that's hall, spring, room, and you can put less, you know, or more. So it does have a really great reverb in it too. Okay, so moving along to the delay section. This is 1 to 99 millisecond, present settings. 1 to 600. 1,000 milliseconds. Analog. Tape. Modulate. Reverse is kind of cool. Takes a while, but it gets there. Chorus and delay combined. Now that'd be handy if you could dial the two of them together in just perfect. Then it would make room for doing other stuff over here or whatever. This one is your tempo. This is set tempo, press and hold. And of course you do have Terra Echo. Your looper. Anyways, I haven't really done anything with the looper on this thing yet. On the pedal side of FX, you have wah. You have voice. Yoi, yoi, yoi. Octave plus. Plus 2. It was actually octave plus 1 was the first one. And we've got minus 1. Freeze. That's kind of cool. This is OSC delay. Overdrive distortion. Don't find much of anything there. Moderate. Delay level. I guess that a couple of these are supposed to work in correspondence to other effects, but I generally leave this just on the wah when I'm using the wah. Otherwise we got volume. So let's combine the defretter with the metal, and we'll put in some analog delay, and put reverb on, put our boost on, and our preamp on clean. Now something I would use in church as a setup would be defretter, tube screamer, and the chorus. And if that didn't work, I just go and defretter. Actually, one of the songs we did last week in church, I used the tube screamer and the defretter by themselves, and then I pulled the boost off. Now we were also up on the 5th fret for this. I'm not going to play the actual song we did, but you get the idea of the kind of distortion I added into a song that, oh, it's an oldie, and it's a very fast, upbeat type of thing. We've been trying to add in a lot of different effects into songs, and right now I've got the ME-80, I've got my Katana 100, but I don't bring the Katana 100 to church, just because it's so big and bulky, takes up a lot of stage space, and so I've been using this, but this going through the PA system, of course, does sound much better than what you're hearing out of the Katana for this sound. So what I'll do is I'll turn my tube amp on for a second, and you'll hear pretty much almost the same sound as what we do in church with this little setup for this one tune. So this is more of the sound you're going to expect, and the little amp's being just driven. So it's kind of a nice sound. So you would kind of hear that song but at a much lower volume. I would probably be about here with it. And it actually jazzed up the song quite a bit, and nobody's complained, so it's like cool, and actually a couple of people said, that's cool, you know? So yeah, I mean, just using a board just this simplistic even in church, if you're a worship leader or you're in the worship team, I mostly play offset to our main leader. He plays acoustic. I always bring the electric now, except for the very odd time I'll bring an acoustic. But whenever I bring the electric, I bring this board with me, and I will commonly use the tube screamer, the blues drive. I will actually use the acoustic sim with the tube screamer, because it's got a kind of a really neat sound to it. And another thing I have done is I've done acoustic sim with metal. Now this acoustic sim here actually makes your guitar sound like an acoustic guitar, whereas the AC for acoustic up on the preamp, what that does is it allows you to plug an acoustic guitar into this to reproduce that sound in many different ways with your acoustic guitar only, which is actually quite nice. But you can do the defretter and the metal distortion too. And that's kind of a really nice raunchy sound. So just depends on what you're after, and you know, that sort of thing. But I hope you enjoyed the video on the Katana Mini with the Boss ME-80. I thought it'd be a cool video to do. The Mini does take the pedal board really well, so you don't overdrive the speaker and the amp. You probably want to, you know, if you have a volume pedal, suck the volume back quite a bit and clean it up, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really overdrive too much. There's full blast pedal. really relatively clean. Put the booster on with the parade. It gets a little over swampy, so I'd probably pull those two off. If you still find it's a little muddy, bring your tone up. That's fun. So there you go. That's the Boss ME-80 and the Boss Katana Mini tied together. I will have a video coming up soon with the Boss ME-80 on the Boss Katana 100 because I found with it the sounds that are generated with this that are not even part of the Katana sound mixed in really good with the Katana, whether it's on clean or using other effects combined with these. One of the effects you will definitely not find in the Katana amps, at least not in the 100 series, or even in the Katana Air, would actually be the defretter. And I like using that defretter. It's a really nice tone. I'm hoping in the version 3 update we get more pedals, one of them being this, in the Katana 100. Because just the defretter by itself, I mean... It's kind of like a slightly overdriven, but clean at the same time, you know, and it's got that little quack in it, you know, like. I like that little quacky sound. That's kind of neat. So anyways, yeah, that covers it for this one. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll catch you on the next one for sure. Thanks for watching.